Hello and welcome to DreamLadder Capital's Equity Market Update. Let's dive into the key highlights driving the markets for October 9th, 2024. U.S. stocks bounced back on Tuesday, recovering from the previous session's losses as oil prices eased and investors continued to monitor tensions in the Middle East. Tech stocks led the charge, with strong rallies from Nvidia and Broadcom boosting the market. By the close, the S&P 500 was up 0.97%, the Dow Jones rose 0.3%, and the Nasdaq composite outperformed with a 1.45% gain. Over in Asia, markets are trading higher, although China's CSI 300 index dropped 2%, snapping a 10-day winning streak. Investor sentiment soured as hopes for major economic revival measures in China fell flat, raising questions about the sustainability of the recent bull run. Asian markets are trading in the red, but the mainland Chinese equities are rallying with a 7% gain. All eyes are on China, as the nation's top economic planner is set to provide insights into potential new policy measures. Meanwhile, the Hang Seng Index recovered from Monday's massive 9.4% drop, its worst single-day fall in 16 years. In the commodities market, Brent crude is trading at $77 per barrel. Crude oil futures fell over 4% on Tuesday as the geopolitical risk rally paused, with markets now awaiting a potential response from Israel to last week's Iranian missile strike. Indian markets snapped their six-session losing streak to close higher on Tuesday, supported by strong performances from heavyweights like HDFC Bank, Infosys, and Reliance Industries. The Nifty 50 climbed 0.88%, closing at 25,013, while the Sensex gained 72%, finishing the day at 81,635. This positive momentum came despite declines in most global markets, as investors shifted their focus to the upcoming Monetary Policy Committee meeting. RBI monetary policy. The RBI's rate-setting panel is widely expected to keep the benchmark repo rate unchanged at 6.5% for the 10th straight meeting. However, most economists estimate a change in policy stance of withdrawal of accommodation. Sectorally, all indices ended higher, with the exception of Nifty Metal. Nifty Media led the gains, posting the strongest sectoral performance of the day. Meanwhile, broader markets outperformed the benchmarks, with the BSE Midcap index rising 1.86% and the BSE Smallcap index gaining 2.44%. In corporate news, Bharti Airtel has clarified that it regularly evaluates opportunities for alliances and acquisitions. This statement comes in response to media reports suggesting that the company is considering an acquisition of Tata Play. Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited's board has approved the financing of 20 rakes for NTPC Limited at 700 crore. SKF India's board has approved the demerger of its automotive and industrial businesses through a scheme of agreement on Tuesday. Torrent Power has received 2 letters of award from the Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company for a long-term supply of 2,000 megawatts of energy storage capacity from an INSTS-connected pumped hydroelectric storage plant. Welspun Enterprises has received a letter of acceptance from Brihanmumbai Municipal Corp for a waterway tunnel worth 1,989 crore. Lastly, the Gift Nifty is trading 26 points up from its previous close of 25.22. That's all for today's market update. Stay tuned for more insights, and don't forget to subscribe to DreamLadder Capital for the latest market news and analysis.